Today, we're diving into a topic that's important for many, the 6 early signs of dementia. But before we explore these signs, we want to share an eye-opening story from our time in practice that highlights how easy it is to misinterpret certain behaviors. Picture this. A couple comes into our office, anxious and concerned about the husband's apparent early signs of dementia. The wife, well-meaning but worried, constantly corrects him, pointing out every mistake he makes. However, instead of helping, this only adds to the stress and confusion. We encourage her to try something different, to stop correcting him for just 1 week. You won't believe the transformation when they returned. This story illustrates a crucial point. Stress, fatigue, or sleep deprivation can create symptoms that look like dementia but aren't. Misdiagnosing someone close to you can have lasting effects, and understanding these nuances is vital. If you find this discussion valuable, please like this video, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Let's get started. 1. Difficulty organizing and planning things. Have you ever found it difficult to organize and plan your daily tasks? Feeling like things are slipping through your fingers no matter how hard you try? We all experience moments like these, but when it starts becoming a pattern, it might be a sign that something more profound is happening. When our ability to organize and plan begins to falter, it can feel unsettling. These difficulties aren't just frustrating, they can signal early cognitive challenges. Planning and organizing are tasks that our brains handle seamlessly when healthy, but as they become harder, it's important we pay attention. Personality changes are another area where we should be mindful. It's common to feel different on some days, depending on stress, mood, or circumstance. But when there are consistent changes in how we interact with others, react to situations, or even in how we perceive ourselves, this might be more than just situational. For example, a usually calm and organized person might begin to display sudden irritability or disinterest in things they once loved. We should ask ourselves, what's causing this shift? These changes can be subtle, but recognizing them can help us intervene early before they develop into more significant issues. One surprising early sign of cognitive decline is constipation. This might sound odd, but there's a growing body of research showing the gut-brain connection is powerful. The gut houses more nerve fibers than even the spinal cord, making it a crucial player in brain health. When our digestive system is off, it can signal that our brain isn't functioning optimally either. Think about how anxiety can make our stomachs churn, or how we feel off when digestion isn't right. Now, imagine how chronic issues like constipation could be a hint that our brain health needs attention. We may also experience sensory dysfunction, issues with smell, taste, hearing, or eyesight. We might not immediately connect these to brain health, but the brain controls these senses. If we're losing our sense of smell, for instance, this can sometimes be an early indicator of neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease. It's not just about losing touch with our senses, but also recognizing that they could be sending us a signal that something deeper is wrong. So, what can we do? The first step is being aware of these signs. Awareness allows us to take action before the problems become severe. Let's not ignore the small things, like difficulty planning our day or a sudden shift in our sense of smell. These are the early warning lights, and paying attention now can make a big difference down the road. Take, for example, Sarah, a 52-year-old woman who loved cooking and was known for her attention to detail. Over time, she started struggling to plan family meals, a task she once did effortlessly. Then, her family noticed that her once bright personality had dimmed. She wasn't as interested in socializing and seemed distant. It wasn't until Sarah mentioned her chronic digestive problems that a deeper investigation was done, leading her to discover an imbalance in her gut microbiome. With treatment and lifestyle changes, including a focus on gut health, she was able to restore balance and saw improvements not only in her digestion, but also in her cognitive abilities and mood. We don't need to wait for something to go wrong before we act. Prevention is key. Staying mentally active, eating a healthy diet rich in fiber, probiotics, and nutrients, and exercising regularly all support cognitive and gut health. Just as Sarah improved her situation by addressing her gut, we can take control of our own health by listening to these subtle cues. And as we make changes, we should remember that it's not about being perfect. It's about progress. Even small adjustments in our daily habits, like incorporating more plant-based foods or reducing stress, can have a powerful impact on both our gut and brain health. 2. Personality changes. Do you feel some changes come after your 60th birthday? Yes, we want to talk about personality change. As we journey through life, each decade brings about unique challenges and transformations. The years following our 60s often signal a time of reflection, adaptation, and, for many, a reconfiguration of one's identity. It's crucial to acknowledge that changes in personality can be part of the natural aging process. While some alterations may be benign and merely reflective of our evolving life circumstances, others can signal more serious concerns, such as the onset of cognitive decline. As we age, our brains undergo physical changes that can affect our behavior and emotional responses. For instance, research suggests that there may be a decrease in the volume of specific brain structures, including the hippocampus, which plays a critical role in memory formation. Such changes can lead to noticeable shifts in personality and behavior. We might find ourselves feeling more withdrawn or anxious, or perhaps we become more irritable. These shifts can be unsettling not only for ourselves, but also for our loved ones. It's important to remember that these changes are a natural part of aging, but they should also be monitored for any signs that might require further attention. While we're on the subject of early signs of cognitive decline, it's essential to differentiate between normal aging and indicators of dementia. It's not uncommon for us to experience occasional memory lapses, but when these lapses become more frequent, it can signal a need for deeper reflection. Factors such as poor sleep, stress, or fluctuations in blood sugar can mimic cognitive decline, causing us to worry unnecessarily. Understanding this can empower us to take charge of our mental health. By monitoring our overall well-being, we can better assess whether our experiences are part of normal aging or require professional consultation. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle plays a pivotal role in safeguarding our cognitive function as we age. Evidence suggests that certain dietary supplements, like ginkgo biloba and lion's mane mushrooms, can support cognitive health. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA found in fish oils, are also crucial for brain health. These nutrients can help in maintaining our cognitive function and potentially delay the onset of cognitive decline. As a community, we can encourage one another to integrate these supplements into our daily routines, fostering a proactive approach to our mental health. In addition to dietary considerations, we should also emphasize the importance of regular physical activity. Engaging in exercise can significantly enhance our mood and cognitive capabilities. It increases blood flow to the brain, promotes neuroplasticity, and reduces the risk of depression and anxiety, all of which contribute to maintaining a positive personality. We can create supportive environments by participating in group activities, encouraging each other to stay active, and exploring new hobbies that stimulate our minds and bodies. Sleep, often overlooked, is another vital component in this conversation. Adequate rest is fundamental for cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall health. Many individuals find that as they age, their sleep patterns change, which can contribute to feelings of irritability or sadness. By prioritizing good sleep hygiene, We can cultivate environments conducive to restful sleep, ensuring we wake up rejuvenated and ready to face the day. Simple changes, such as establishing a bedtime routine or reducing screen time before bed, can profoundly affect our sleep quality. It's essential to consider our dietary choices. Foods high in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals can significantly impact brain health. We can make conscious choices to reduce our intake of processed foods, gluten, and genetically modified organisms, GMOs. Instead, we can focus on incorporating whole foods rich in nutrients that promote brain function and enhance our overall well-being. By embracing a balanced diet, we not only nourish our bodies but also empower our minds to function at their best. Cultivating strong social connections can greatly influence our mental health. Engaging with friends and family fosters a sense of belonging and support, reducing feelings of isolation that can accompany aging. We can actively participate in community events or simply reach out to loved ones more frequently. These interactions can enrich our lives and help us maintain a vibrant personality, countering the effects of loneliness and promoting mental clarity. We must cultivate an attitude of lifelong learning and adaptability. Embracing new experiences, whether through travel, reading, or picking up a new skill, can invigorate our minds and enrich our personalities. By remaining curious and open to change, we can face the future with optimism and resilience. It's a reminder that while aging may bring changes, it also offers an opportunity for growth, connection, and deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. 3. Constipation. Some people get it wrong when they think that you have to eat a lot to have good health. The truth is, our health is not solely dependent on the quantity of food we consume, but rather the quality and balance of what we eat. We often find ourselves inundated with messages promoting oversized portions and calorie-laden meals as symbols of abundance and wellness. However, this mindset can lead us to overlook vital nutrients our bodies need for optimal functioning. It's essential to shift our focus from quantity to nutrient density, as this helps us foster a healthier relationship with food. In our pursuit of health, we must recognize the vital role that nutrients play in our overall well-being. For instance, consider the importance of thiamine, also known as vitamin B1. Research indicates that a deficiency in this crucial nutrient is linked to hippocampal shrinkage, which can affect memory and cognitive functions. High alcohol consumption and diets rich in refined carbohydrates can significantly deplete our body's thiamine levels. By reducing our alcohol intake and being mindful of our carb consumption, we can mitigate these risks. We should aim to incorporate natural sources of B1 into our diets, such as nutritional yeast, legumes, and whole grains. Beyond just focusing on individual nutrients, we need to pay attention to the health of our gut. Emerging studies have established a strong connection between gut health and brain function. Notably, individuals diagnosed with Alzheimer's or Parkinson's often exhibit signs of gut inflammation and a lack of microbiome diversity. This underscores the importance of nurturing our gut health as a pathway to cognitive health. We can start this journey by increasing our vegetable intake, as these foods provide essential fibers and nutrients that nourish our gut bacteria, promoting a more diverse and healthier microbiome. Moreover, let's discuss the power of intermittent fasting, which has gained popularity in recent years for its potential benefits on gut health and cognitive function. Intermittent fasting involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting, which may help reduce gut inflammation and support the body's natural repair processes. By giving our digestive systems a break, we not only enhance our gut health, but also allow our bodies to prioritize essential functions like cellular repair and regeneration. It's a simple yet effective practice that we can all consider integrating into our lives for better health. To illustrate these concepts, Let's take the story of a fictional character named Sarah. Sarah had a hectic lifestyle that revolved around work and social events, leading her to consume fast food and sugary snacks regularly. As a result, she started experiencing cognitive decline and frequent digestive issues. Upon consulting with a nutritionist, she learned about the significance of thiamine and gut health. By making conscious choices to include foods rich in B1, such as brown rice and sunflower seeds, and by adding more vegetables to her meals, Sarah noticed significant improvements in her overall health. She also tried intermittent fasting and found that it not only improved her digestion, but also enhanced her mental clarity. Sarah's transformation teaches us that small, intentional changes can lead to significant health benefits. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but rather about making mindful decisions each day that cumulatively lead to better health outcomes. We must remember that the journey to wellness is ongoing, and it requires patience and commitment. We also need to recognize that health is a multifaceted journey, influenced by various factors, including our mental and emotional well-being. Stress and anxiety can negatively impact our eating habits and gut health, further exacerbating any existing issues. It is crucial to incorporate stress reduction techniques, such as mindfulness, meditation, or regular physical activity, into our routines. These practices not only enhance our mental health, but also have a positive impact on our physical health, creating a holistic approach to well-being. 4. Sensory dysfunction. Another powerful strategy we can embrace to enhance our overall health and well-being involves integrating nutrient-dense foods into our daily diets, particularly focusing on the remarkable benefits of sprouts, such as broccoli sprouts. These tiny yet mighty powerhouses are more than just a trendy addition to our meals. They are loaded with an extraordinary compound called sulforaphane. This potent antioxidant is known for its ability to support both brain health and gut function, two crucial elements in the journey towards optimal wellness. By understanding how these small dietary choices can lead to significant improvements in our overall health, we can empower ourselves to make informed decisions that benefit us in the long run. Let's take a moment to reflect on a real-life scenario involving a woman named Sarah. Like many of us, Sarah led a busy life filled with professional responsibilities and personal commitments. Despite her efforts to maintain a balanced diet, she often found herself feeling fatigued and struggled to concentrate during important meetings. In an attempt to reclaim her energy and focus, Sarah made a conscious decision to introduce broccoli sprouts into her diet. She began adding these nutrient-rich sprouts to her salads, sandwiches, and smoothies, and within just a few weeks, she noticed a remarkable transformation. Her energy levels soared, and her mental clarity improved significantly, enabling her to tackle her daily tasks with renewed vigor. This simple dietary change served as a turning point in Sarah's life, illustrating the profound impact that nutritious foods can have on our overall well-being. Now let's delve deeper into the concept of how our bodies generate energy. Ketones are a fascinating alternative fuel source for our brains, particularly when we limit carbohydrate intake. Many people may not realize that our brains can struggle to effectively utilize glucose, especially during stressful or demanding times. By exploring methods such as intermittent fasting or incorporating medium-chain triglyceride, MCT, oil into our diets, we can elevate our ketone levels. This process not only supports brain function, but also enhances mental clarity and overall mood, creating a powerful synergy that promotes well-being. Intermittent fasting, in particular, offers a variety of approaches that can be tailored to fit our lifestyles. One popular method is the 16-8 protocol, where we fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. This pattern not only encourages our bodies to utilize fat for energy, but also stimulates cellular repair and regeneration. Committing to intermittent fasting can lead to a notable boost in our energy levels and focus throughout the day, allowing us to be more productive in both our personal and professional endeavors. Imagine waking up each day feeling refreshed, mentally sharp, and ready to tackle whatever challenges come our way. Incorporating MCT oil into our daily routines can be another transformative step in enhancing our cognitive function. Derived from coconut oil, MCT oil is easily digestible and quickly absorbed by the body, providing an immediate energy source for our brains. By adding a spoonful of MCT oil to our morning coffee or blending it into smoothies, we can experience enhanced mental clarity and cognitive performance. This small yet impactful adjustment can significantly improve how we feel and function throughout our busy days, making it a valuable addition to our health regimen. Equally important is the maintenance of gut health. Our gut microbiome plays a crucial role in our overall well-being, influencing various aspects of our physical and mental health. A healthy gut can boost our immune system, improve our digestion, and even enhance our mood. To promote a balanced gut microbiome, we should consume foods rich in fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. Think of fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, and fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. By nurturing our gut health, we can create a positive feedback loop that supports our overall wellness. Let's not overlook the significant impact of stress on our health. In today's fast-paced world, chronic stress can disrupt our body's natural balance, leading to a myriad of health issues, including hormonal imbalances, digestive problems, and mental health challenges. By incorporating mindfulness practices such as meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises into our daily routines, we can effectively manage stress and cultivate a sense of calm and clarity. These practices allow us to reconnect with our bodies and minds, fostering resilience in the face of life's challenges and providing us with tools to navigate stress more effectively. Moreover, the quality of our sleep plays a vital role in our overall health. A well-rested body and mind are essential for optimal functioning. Poor sleep can lead to increased stress, hinder cognitive performance, and even compromise our immune system. To improve the quality of our sleep, we can establish a consistent sleep routine that prioritizes relaxation and eliminates distractions, such as screens and excessive noise. By dedicating time to unwind before bed and creating a serene sleeping environment, we enable our bodies to recover and recharge, setting the stage for a more vibrant and productive day ahead. 5. Language problems. The greatest wealth is health. Virgil. We often underestimate the simplicity and truth of this quote until something goes wrong with our well-being. Many of us move through life assuming we'll stay healthy without actively maintaining our physical and mental fitness. However, just like wealth, our health needs constant nurturing and care. If we wait until problems arise, we've already lost some of that wealth. But the good news is, by taking mindful steps, we can prevent many health issues from creeping into our lives unnoticed. One of the first things we need to understand is how the brain can be an early signaler of health problems. The brain is like the command center of our body, and it often shows us warning signs before anything else. Have we ever struggled to remember a familiar word, or found ourselves getting lost in a place we've been before? That's not something to ignore. Cognitive changes, no matter how minor, are sometimes the brain's way of telling us to slow down and take better care of ourselves. Let's take, for example, the issue of language problems. It's common for people experiencing early signs of cognitive decline or dementia to struggle with words. They might find themselves mixing up simple words, repeating the same thoughts in different ways, or speaking fluently but not making sense. This can be frustrating not just for the person speaking, but for those listening as well. And it's often due to damage in the hippocampus, the part of our brain that handles memory and navigation. Imagine someone trying to explain their thoughts, but feeling lost in their own sentences. This can feel like being stuck in a maze, unable to find a way out. In addition to language, we may also struggle with spatial awareness. This internal GPS we rely on to get us through new places can start to malfunction. If we're having trouble finding our way in familiar settings or can't seem to navigate a new environment, it's important to recognize that these are not just random occurrences, but potential signs of larger cognitive issues. Health isn't just about the body, it's about the mind too. We must remember that the signs of sickness often show up in how we think, speak, and perceive the world around us. When our language or spatial awareness begins to falter, it's like a flashing red light warning us to take a closer look at our overall health. It's our body's way of sending out distress signals, and if we don't heed them, we risk allowing the problem to deepen. An example that really brings this to life is the story of a man in his early 60s who always prided himself on his ability to give speeches. For decades, he was a captivating speaker, someone who could hold a room with his eloquence and wit. But slowly, people noticed something changing. He began repeating himself more often, losing his train of thought, and eventually mixing up basic words in the middle of his speeches. At first, he brushed it off as tiredness or age, but eventually his difficulty with language became too much to ignore. It turned out that these changes were early signs of cognitive decline, and he was diagnosed with early-onset dementia. If he had recognized those early signs and sought help sooner, he might have been able to slow the progression of the disease. When we pay attention to these subtle shifts in our cognitive abilities, we give ourselves the chance to act early and avoid larger problems. Early intervention, whether it's through lifestyle changes, medical attention, or cognitive therapy, can make a world of difference. It's not about being paranoid or overly cautious. It's about being in tune with our minds and bodies. There's no shame in admitting when something feels off. In fact, it takes great strength and wisdom to recognize when we need help or need to change our habits. As we listen to our bodies, we should also ask ourselves, are we giving our minds the same attention we give our physical health? Are we staying mentally active, practicing mindfulness, and challenging our cognitive abilities regularly? These small actions are key to maintaining our brain health. Staying healthy is about more than just avoiding sickness. It's about living fully, mindfully, and with purpose. We want to be able to continue doing the things we love, communicating effectively with others, and navigating the world confidently. That starts with being proactive and listening to what our body, and especially our brain, is telling us. 6. Problems navigating. Have you ever felt lost in a place you know well? Or perhaps you've forgotten something simple, like where you parked your car or what you were about to say mid-conversation. These moments might seem minor, but if they happen often, it could be a sign that our brain is asking for some extra attention. It's easy to overlook these early signs of cognitive decline, but the reality is addressing them early can make all the difference in how we age and maintain our mental sharpness. So, the question is, what can we do right now to protect our brain health and prevent more serious issues down the road? Many of us are familiar with the idea that genetics or stress might cause memory problems or confusion. We think of dementia as something inevitable, something that just happens as we get older. But what if we told you that our daily choices, especially what we eat, have a huge influence on whether or not we face those challenges later in life? The food we put in our bodies doesn't just fuel our muscles and bones. It feeds our brain, and when we nourish it with the right kinds of foods, we support memory, focus, and clarity in ways that can keep us sharp as we age. So, how exactly does diet tie into this? Picture this. Our brain is like the engine of a car. If we keep filling the tank with low-quality fuel, the engine starts to sputter. A diet filled with sugar, processed foods, and unhealthy fats acts as that low-grade fuel. It contributes to inflammation and weakens our brain's ability to function properly. On the other hand, when we nourish ourselves with high-quality foods like leafy greens, fish rich in omega-3s, nuts, berries, and healthy oils like olive oil, we're giving our brain the fuel it needs to perform at its best, keeping us mentally sharp and agile. Consider the story of Susan, a woman in her late 40s who started noticing small things, forgetting names, mixing up appointments, and struggling to navigate places she knew well. At first, she brushed it off, assuming it was just stress. But as the confusion became more frequent, she sought advice. What she discovered was eye-opening. Her diet, loaded with processed foods and high in sugar, was affecting her brain. By changing her diet to include more whole, nutrient-rich foods, Susan saw a significant improvement in her mental clarity. This wasn't just a random coincidence. It was a direct result of giving her brain the right kind of fuel. But nutrition is just one piece of the puzzle. How we handle stress also plays a critical role in maintaining cognitive health. Stress, when chronic, floods our system with cortisol, a hormone that can damage brain cells over time. When we're constantly in fight or flight mode, our brains are overworked, and the impact becomes visible in how well we can focus, remember, and think clearly. Learning to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, yoga, deep breathing, or simply taking time to relax, helps us protect our brain from the damaging effects of long-term stress. And what about sleep? It's more important than we might think. Many of us underestimate the role sleep plays in maintaining a healthy brain. A lack of sleep not only leaves us feeling groggy and irritable, but it also impairs our brain's ability to repair itself, consolidate memories, and function at its peak. By making sleep a priority, we give our brain the chance to rest, recover, and stay sharp. This is why aiming for a solid 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night is one of the simplest yet most powerful things we can do to support our cognitive function. Physical movement is equally essential. When we engage in regular exercise, we're not just strengthening our bodies, we're boosting our brain power too. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, encouraging the growth of new neurons and improving overall cognitive function. Whether it's walking, swimming, or dancing, moving our body is one of the most effective ways to keep our brain in good health. And the best part? Even moderate amounts of activity can make a big difference. Staying socially connected is another powerful way to protect our mental health. Human beings are social creatures, and isolation can be damaging not only to our emotional well-being, but also to our cognitive function. Engaging in conversations, staying involved in social activities, and building relationships all help keep our minds active and engaged. The mental stimulation we get from interacting with others challenges our brain and keeps it in good working order. It's important to remember that early detection is key. If we or someone we care about starts experiencing memory issues or difficulty navigating familiar spaces, taking action early can prevent more serious problems from developing. By focusing on a healthy diet, managing stress, getting quality sleep, exercising regularly, and staying socially connected, we can protect our brain and maintain our mental sharpness as we age. In the end, it's about taking control. We may not be able to change our genetics or avoid all stress in life, but we do have the power to make choices that support our brain health. It's within our reach to nourish our minds, keep our thoughts clear, and avoid the pitfalls of cognitive decline. Let's make the choice, starting today, to invest in our brain's future. Because the steps we take now can make all the difference in how well we navigate the years ahead. In conclusion, as we navigate the changes that come with aging, let's remember to prioritize our mental and emotional health. By focusing on lifestyle choices, nurturing our social connections, and remaining open to new experiences. Addressing dementia early through diet, supplements, and lifestyle changes is key. With the right approach, it's possible to slow, stop, or even reverse cognitive decline in its early stages. We can enhance our quality of life and maintain a positive outlook as we embrace this new chapter. We are not alone in this journey. Together, we can support one another in fostering healthy, fulfilling lives as we grow older. Please like this video, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you, and until next time.